Welcome to another Digital Anarchy tutorial. I'm Jim Tierney, president of Digital Anarchy, and in this tutorial we're going to talk again about Beautybox, and in this case we're going to talk about smoothing out skin that's on other parts of the body besides the face. And in this case we have a shot of hands doing a product demo, a pretty common type of thing. And we're going to show how to use the Beautybox masking tools to select the skin on the hands and smooth it out to get rid of most of the wrinkles and blemishes and other stuff that we really don't want on our hand model. So let's go ahead and kick things off. I will apply Beautybox by going to the Effect menu, go to Digital Anarchy, and select Beautybox. Unlike normal shots where I have a talking head or something like that, there's really no face in this image, so the face detection really isn't going to work. So the Analyze Frame and Analyze All are really not going to be that helpful in this situation. What we need to do is create a mask from scratch. Now we could use other masking tools in After Effects and use that as a separate layer. Just use that as a mask input or use a path. These are certainly ways to do it. But Beautybox has masking tools built into it, and that's what this mode pop-up is all about. And we're going to show how to use it. So the first thing we want to do is select the Set command. So what we're going to do with this is just kind of click on a medium skin tone to set the initial color. So I'm just going to click right over here. And that's going to set both my dark and light color. And at this point I'm going to turn the Show Mask pop-up to on because I want to see what my grayscale mask looks like. And now I'm going to use the Foreground tool to expand my color range that the mask is picking up. These are all areas of the hand that I would like to have smoothed out. So I'm just going to start clicking around on the image and sampling the underlying color points. So that's a very important thing to note, is that we are not sampling the grayscale values of the mask. We are sampling the underlying skin tones that make up the original image. So when I click on this gray area right here, what I'm doing is actually clicking on the skin tone, and that's expanding the range of skin values that are being smoothed out. And so this looks pretty good. I'm going to sample some of these darker areas over here. And you can see that that brings in a lot more of the skin tones, but it also brings in a little bit more of the pillow that's behind the product. And sometimes that's okay and sometimes not. In this particular shot, it works out pretty well. So I think I'm okay with this. So this gives us a really nice mask along the hands. If I go back to my original image by showing mask and turning it off, we can now zoom in on the comp window to take a closer look at the hands. And I'm going to turn Beautybox off for a moment just so I can grab a snapshot of the original so we can compare and contrast. Turn Beautybox back on. And you can see the final image versus the original. So we've done a really nice job of kind of smoothing out some of the wrinkles and some of the more obvious blemishes on the hand. As noted in other tutorials, we don't want to create something that is plastic looking or obviously fake. Obviously, we want the hands to still have a human quality about them. So it's not a bad thing that we have some of the wrinkles left and there's a blemish or two that didn't get completely wiped out. But as you can see, it's significantly better than the original image. Gets us a lot closer to the smooth hand look that you would expect in a product demo of this type. And it's just another cool use of Beautybox on something other than a face. So whenever you have a situation like this, you have to have a manually created mask, either with a different masking tool or a roto tool within After Effects, or you just go to the mode pop-up and use Set to define the initial color, and then use Foreground to expand the color range that's going to be picked up by Beautybox's internal mask. So this can pretty much work on any skin tone and is extremely useful if you have a situation where you don't have a face, and Beautybox is not going to be able to do this automatically. So that's it. Just a quick tutorial on showing how to use Beautybox on areas other than a face. And I hope you've enjoyed it and found it informative. We have lots of other tutorials and information on digitalanarchy.com, so definitely go check us out. Download the demos for our Photoshop and After Effects products. And thanks for joining me, and see you next time.